Senior Engineering Manager, Nokia R&D, for sharing his valuable time and knowledge with us. He is currently working as a Senior Engineering Manager, heading 30 R&D specialists in broadband access unit, fixed network division at R&D Nokia, which is a global leader in the technologies that connect people and things. So, with diversified experience in various networking protocols and various products from Juniper, Alcatel, and Cisco, he is leading his team towards creative ideas and innovations to cater the world-class customers in over 100 countries. Their research scientists and engineers continue to invent and accelerate new technologies that will increasingly transform the way people and things communicate, and connect. So we all know that Nokia is a very big company with state-of-the-art software, hardware, and services for any type of network. Nokia is uniquely positioned to help communication service providers, governments, and large enterprises to deliver on the promise of 5G, the cloud, and the Internet of Things. So I'd like to hand over the session to Mr. Indrajit Sivaprakasan for sharing his valuable thoughts. Welcome you, sir.
Hi, hi, all. Hope my voice is audible and I am visible.
Yeah.
Hi, students and faculties. I just want to know how many faculties are there in this group now. 3, 4, or I know Savita and Divya and Dr. Joby Titus are already professors there. But any other faculties within the group?
Yes, sir. You can expect some 20 members of faculty.
Okay. Nice.
Majority will be students.
Nice to see you all, students and the faculties. First of all, I extend my thanks to Divya and Savita and Dr. Jobish Titus who has organized this event. I appreciate this kind of webinar. So I'm glad to be here for the fifth day of webinar series. And nice to spend time with you because this is after long I'm spending some time with the students, with the college students. I've gone for interview, but this is my first webinar session. Okay, so all of us are with problem around, as you know. Yeah. I'll share my screen, and we'll slowly go through the issues around us, and then slowly techniques to solve that, and how to keep our mindset to actually encounter those problems and solve it. So welcome. I'll go with a quote first. If you always think the way you have always thought, you'll always get what you have always got. Which means if you don't change your thinking style, the pattern, you'll always get the same result that you already got. Okay, so to be creative, to solve things creatively, you should change your mindset. It is nothing to do with your education, nothing to do with your traits that you have. All that you have to do is to change your mindset. I'm Indrajit from Nokia, as Divya have already briefed about my um, profession and the career growth. Uh, I would like to touch some of my domain specific thing, so that we'll discuss about that issues and the problem that we solved in our R&D, so that you can correlate easily. So this is all the real time scenarios. You need not worry; it will not be too technical. So to be engaged, right? So we can be interactive. I have got some questionnaires in between, and I'm not a good orator where you cannot expect, a great lecture as your faculties can give. uh, I can go. I would go in a rough ad hoc way, but I will see as much as possible that I can keep you engaged and interesting. My background is this. Okay, if you could decipher this diagram, uh, it's from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points blocks. But I would let's be creative. At least, I mean, even in this first slide, go see the fifth point. I mean, the customer network. This is where we sit as a user, right? Now you are into WebEx. You are talking to me, or I'm taking a lecture. You're listening there. You see the OTT, Amazon, Netflix, all in TV. That's the TV there. The IPTV, the IP phone, and the PC. Got it? So all this, this is the customer network. So when you backtrace that towards the product, this is a DSLAM, which is a access network. This is the DSLAM of the product in which I'm working. So our R&D is working on this, and we are providing this box all over the world, namely 132 countries. More than that now, some of the countries we even don't know unless we get the customer defects from them. So if you backtrack and go, you have all metro backbones, and then core network, and then to the cloud. Okay. So on the top block, you have Wi-Fi. This is the bottom one is copper wire. Okay, a wire line. So when I walk through these, I would also expect your comments in the chat. Uh, uh, to ensure that I'm in I am in the network. Okay. So this is the product that we are working on, and then this is the outline of what we are working. So the CPE means the customer premise is the modem, and the DSLAM is the product that we are working in. The local exchange carrier is LEC, and this is the science. Okay. More than that of networking. So this is just an outline diagram of how you traverse the network towards the user end, to the residents, and to the enterprise. Okay. Uh, Coming back to what is creativity. So what is creativity? Anyone? You can pour in your uh, you know comments in the chat. I think the last chat that you see is from Karthik. Unique thinking. Okay, next. The fastest fingers first. I just wanted to be interactive, because one problem that I have is uh, we are here to talk about the creative problem solving. The problem that I have now is I have an intermittent internet connection now because of the power shortage. Okay, only if you respond in the chat, I will know. Okay, we are in sync to do something that no none has did. Okay, Kaushik Sanmugam. Okay, so how about the traits of creativity? How was it born? So how was it engaged within us? Dr. Maniganda Babu. Okay, effective and novel solution to problem. Good. um, nice inputs, idea on new thing. Good. Okay. Okay. Imagination, original ideas of creating something nice. Okay, before even going into that, okay, well, let's see what is about creativity. Okay. So these are the points of creativity I put there. Just watch that for 1 minute before taking any decisions on creativity. You're born with a creative instinct. You can't learn to be creative. Okay. The smarter you are, the more creative you are. The young are more creative than the old. Okay. Creativity is reserved for flamboyant risk takers. Those who only can take risk can be creative. That is one point. creativity is a solitary act, which means it is coming out of oneself. Okay, you carve yourself and bring in creativity. You can't manage creativity. So that is one point. So what is your response for this? What is your comments for this? Go to chat, or you can just open up and go audio. Do you agree to these facts which are on the board? I mean, in the PPT. Yes, yes, sir. Okay, next. Sorry, before I'm going to get some of the inputs. It's it's a silly myth. It's a mere myth. There's no way connected to whatever is there in the chat. Okay, all these three, I mean 6 points, are these are all told to suppress the creativity in the first place. When you go with an idea, people will say, okay, ideas are only for great people, they are only for smarter people. Okay, so it doesn't mean that those who get good marks, they need to be creative. It doesn't mean that if you're young, you're creative. It doesn't mean that you have to be born creative. No, creativity is one which can be learned. That is what we are going to see now. Okay, see today. Okay, before going into techniques of creativity, I mean creative problem solving, there is one thing called acceptance of new ideas. So in this I'll just go with a small scenario where a car manufacturing company decides to design a, a comparatively new car in their factory. So far, say if they have manufactured only 4 meters height of car, and the length would be 4 feet, and length would be 5 feet. They are going for a bigger car, for a XUV type of cars. They have done the manufacturing, they did everything, and they're bringing it out for the show. Okay, from the factory, but unfortunately, the factory in which they manufacture it, when they're coming out from the compound to the to the bay, they find that the car is hitting the top, the wall. I mean, it is constructed that way. Only the small cars are supposed to come in that bay. Okay, or else they have to take another round. It would take 5 kilometers, and the people are waiting for the show, and it is only uh, two 2 to 3 inch. It would hit the top seal. Okay, there is a the iron wall on the top that will hit the car. So now, right from the engineer to the CEO of the presenter who is organizing that, are discussing about how to actually come out. One is saying, okay, we have to hit and take the rally there on the top. One is saying to dig the mud and all that. uh, I think you would have already heard or seen that in WhatsApp, because the world is small, all the information is flowing around. So one security person from far away point is looking into this situation and just thinking. He brought in a novel idea. He just went and said, "Sir, if you decrease if you flatten the tire, okay, uh, you will get some space on the top, and it can be out." So this is a novel idea which comes out from not necessarily be a well educated, well smart, and sophisticated people. It can be from anyone down the scale. Okay, so let's go for an exercise after this. Before looking into creative problem solving, let's see what are the problems. First of all, people is doesn't know how to categorize a problem. It will not be a problem at all, but people think it is a problem. So first we will fix what is the problem. Okay, what the problem is, and then walk through the rest of the PPTs. Okay. Okay, so before going into that topic, we'll discuss about the acceptance. Right, in the history, what, when, and how the people have accepted ideas. So this is the saying from the president of Michigan Saving Bank: "The horse is here to stay, but the automobile is only a novelty, a fad." Which means during those time the horses were well popular, but it's a time where you have cars coming in, and the president of Michigan Bank says Henry Ford as attorney not to invest on Ford Motor Company, and that's what his ask was. But the Henry Ford didn't think twice. He went ahead, and he made 125 lakhs of dollars. Okay, who all of I mean, how many of you have seen Ford versus Ferrari? Can I get a yes in the chat? No. Yes. Interesting. I thought the whole team would have seen, because it's one of the a beautiful movie which all the uh, engineers should see, and even the entrepreneurs should see. What's a shortfall of engineers and the entrepreneurs? The relationship between those two is very well said in that movie. Okay, about cars. So next to computers. So these are all the latest inventions that we use, right? So here, if you see, I think there is a world market for about 5 computers, says Thomas J. Watson, chairman of IBM. He sarcastically says that, okay, we have only 5 computers
நம்மளுக்கு தான் நெட் இல்லையா?
seeing this LED, I mean the screen. Okay. And then the situation now. We cannot stop it. It's still running. I think even in some of your home now, even the meeting is going on. I think few people are watching TV around. Yeah. Okay. So one exercise for you, since I don't want to bore the lecture. Here you have a 9 dot exercise. Okay, if you have some paper or any kind of, some of you can visualize because you're all engineers. Without taking your hands out of this paper, if you have 9 dots in the paper, you should use 4 straight lines, only 4 straight lines. Then draw, cover up connect the dot, all the 9 dots, without taking your pen off the paper. How will you do that? Thanks, doctor. Uh, Diagonal, okay. Diagonal, but 4 lines, only four straight lines, without taking your pen off the paper. Okay, anyone? Are you trying even? Maybe you can come Z. 1, 2, 3. 3 lines, okay. You will miss one dot on the side. Square, you will miss one dot in the mid. Uh, Good participation. I could feel the engagement. Yeah. Square, Z, diagonal. Yes. What is this? Yes. But yes, okay, yes is fine, but you will have 5 straight lines. Mhm. Square with diagonal. Square will make 4 lines, and diagonal will make 5 or 6 lines, which is you're exceeding the limit of straight lines. Okay, G. That's good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 5. Karthik, it's good attempt, but it takes 5 straight lines. Square with diagonal, yeah, it's already an answer, but okay, square with diagonal will make 5 or 6 lines. It will not limit with 4. Good. Okay, we're running out of time. Good, doctor. Yeah, it's a good attempt from all. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'll go to the next slide with the answer. E is also not possible. Maybe it will take more than 2, 3, 5 lines. Okay, here we go to the solution. The only way to connect all 9 dot lines is to go beyond the boundaries of the dot. Okay, so this is where the saying "thinking outside the box" came from. With this straight lines, you can cover all the 9 dots with straight 4 lines. Okay, thank you. Thanks for your participation. Okay, going to the problems and creative solutions that we have already had. Okay, so we'll get inspired first, and then we'll go to the techniques. So what is the present issue? We'll give 20 seconds of time where you can pour in your answers in the chat. Good. COVID-19, exactly. The present present problem is COVID. Yeah, poverty. Now, yeah, poverty is already there. Lockdown, yes, true. Okay, good. So, so this is COVID-19, and the main problem of youngsters are face masks. I see a lot of people outside. Yeah, locust attack. We'll come to that again, maybe in the scenarios that we have. Okay, the face mask. People are not able to identify the real face of the people. That is one issue few people have all around the world. You won't believe one guy from Kerala has came out with a new idea where he had printed the real face image. You would have seen this in WhatsApp or in any of the social media. See, so it's we can infer or decipher the real face, right? That's interesting. Correct. These are the creative solutions for issues, simple issues that we have around. Okay, we not think about huge issues. We'll over next few slides we'll see that. So this is one which uh, a small studio owner has come out with this idea. Mm. And he's running good business now. You don't believe. Okay, next issue in a fruit shop. Most probably when you shop, right? When you purchase a fruit or a vegetable, you normally used to press that and see whether it is ripe or not, right? When you own a shop, it will be of great difficulty, right? You cannot manage it from all the people. You cannot avoid people saying not to touch also. They will anyway see, test, and then buy. Uh, then came, what's the solution for this? How do they overcome that solution? I mean, that issue. No one. Maybe I can. It can be a bit more interactive if I get an answers, at least one or two online. Yeah, but anyway, people used to be physically in the shop. Okay, okay. Then they came up with stickers, right? The color of the best state, what is ripe and what is not. Can it be used in 2 days, or it can be stopped in one day, or something like that. That's the solution here. And issue with the coffee drip. Okay, in the restaurant owners, right? They will have this problem every time they have to clean. The next couple will be waiting, and they should engage the table, but before they leave they have this problem. How would they come up with this solving this issue? Anyone? Come on, guys. We have got a lot to cover and a lot of techniques. I think cup and stand, it's fine. Cup and stand, it's good. Okay. Cup and saucer, nice. Riptika, Karthik, Kaushik, Shanmugam, use tissues while serving. Okay, good idea. These are all already there in market. They're all using. Even on top of it, we have this issue. Using tissues as a table sheet. Nice. Yeah. Good. Okay. I'll go to the solution. They came up with a cup where it collects the drips, the reservoir on the bottom, and maybe it is not waste. It is not gone waste out to the tissue paper, or saucer or stand. Even stand you have to wash, right? And again, the table. Fine. Okay, issue with in the petrol bank. I'm covering all the day-to-day activities. Okay, all that you see, so that you get into the topic, and you get a warm up. The petrol bank. When you go, you will always have an issue. Okay, sir, in the book, sir, right side, left side. You have to take a reverse, and if it is a shop, I mean, very small place, a very small petrol bank, because the square foot rates are high in all the metropolitan city. But the guy will simply leave, right? He will not take reverse. He will not take around. He will not take a U-turn. He will just leave the petrol bank to go to the next petrol bank. Okay, this is an issue. Korean guys came up with an idea where they have the petrol line hanging on the roof. Okay, they can adjust anywhere, and they can put it so that there is no petrol stand on the ground itself. Okay, so that is one. Okay, all small things we have covered. Okay, we'll touch upon for 5 minutes on the big society problem. Okay, that I just want an answers now. So what is this picture here? We have two pictures on the slide. Can anyone? I want a quick interaction. Yeah, come on. Uh, do you need the video? Because when I had video, I got a lot of answers. Yeah, just type in Uti, just type in Kunur, just type in some waterfalls, something like that. I'm afraid if I'm there in this. Okay, see, okay. This place is peculiar a bit. Bharati V C. Okay, good. You should have seen this in some of the movies. Boat ride, fine. That is right one is boat ride. Left one, it should be some peculiar place in India, right? Okay, okay. Tanivaron movie, fine. All okay. A lot of cinema fans. I am coming to that point in a later point slides. Put you boating. Okay, this is Leh Ladakh, guys. Okay, not a problem. So the worrying part here is the place from where you have a lot of waters flowing throughout India, the Ganges, Narmada, all are getting formed there, right, near that region. But during the spring season, it will be dry like a desert. If you could see the right corner picture, there's a water scarcity. You won't believe, right? How painful it will be where the rivers are born there, but the people during the dry season they don't have water for them. The glaciers are getting melted, it will run away, it will go to the southern part of the region of India, but they don't have water. It will be very very painful, right? So to attack this issue, it's a vast region, right? You have to bring out solutions only with a huge expense, huge cost. It should be a lot of lots of technology involved. But there was a simple solution that a guy gave. What is this? Anyone? Fastest fingers first. Freezer. Good, yeah. In a way, it's a freezer. Yes. Fountain. Right. Superb. Fountain, and then seawater as ice. Good. Nice. For future use, yes, exactly for same rocket launcher. John Ferrets. Fine. Okay. Good. So this is ice stupas. They say ice stupas. This is a way to collect the water from the hill from when the glaciers are melting. This is a mechanism to actually collect the water um, and store it even during that time, and during the spring season, or the dry season, you can get water from that because you have the reservoir. You have saved it. What's the sprinkle that is on the top? Do we Some might think it needs some of the technology or some pumps or something like that to do that. This is just a collection of water from the top hill. I'll show the architecture. Here we go. Okay, so on the right, on the hill, the pipes are laid connected to the streams of water. The mountain, the pipe collects it, and then you have it collected in the tunnel, dome shaped framework. The dome shaped framework, they use trees, the natural trees, and on when it freezes, when the ice freezes, then they keep adding the woods on that top, maybe waste plants and all that. The pressure to bring in water, right? Here, the third point, you have pressure created by this difference in heights created on the fountain. Okay, here no, there is no need of any technology here because of gravity. In the third point, right, the third part, you will anyway have the pressure of water. When the water comes out into the air, the winter air, they are in a freezing winter air. They form a cone of ice crystals, and they form a glacier. Okay, by this they store the water without missing it, slipping it to the southern part. And when you have spring, they slowly have utilize that for farming. They use it for farming. You won't believe, it is not just for drinking. They use it for farming. They use it for many other activities. So this is one of the outline architecture how they form ice stupas. Okay, so with a simple technique, they didn't invest much. They didn't have a huge infrastructures in place. Imagine about the hill, the space of uh, uh, the amount of area that they've utilized to accomplish that. Who did that? It's a single man who actually did this. Any guess? Come on, we're running out of time. I understand, to be creative, you should not force. Yes. No, sir. Okay. Have you seen, how many of you have seen Three Idiots? Okay, I'll put it this way. How many of you have seen Nanban? What is the name of character, Vijay's character in Nanban? Pasappugal. Okay. What's it in Three Idiots? What was it? Fungsuk Wangdu, right? What of this? I think people, the millennium people, kids forgot to watch the original series, original movie, Three Idiots. Okay. So, okay. That is on after this guy who is Sonam Wangchuk. Have his name. We cannot discuss about creative solution. I mean, creative problem solving without his name, without mentioning his name. So, is a great guy. He totally rediscovered the education system there in Leh Ladakh. Okay, you can have him. You can see it in the web. Kindly spend some time on him because he will give you more insight of how we are going to handle your future. Okay, for especially for engineers. Okay, coming back to technology, the issues in technology. Okay, this is I'm touching upon my area as well. Just 2 minutes on this. Okay, this is the architecture of as I already shown. On the right side, you have phones, telephones. You have a cable, a copper cable connection to your home for internet broadband connections. So that is where we are working on. So it can be either a DSLAM on the top or the mini DSLAM on the bottom. Okay, so there are a lot of power issues coming in, and this mini DSLAM that you see on the bottom, that is 300 meters before the premises, home premises. You have power issue problems in southern America, namely Argentina and Brazil. They're a huge issue. We delivered a box there. The technology, the overall scientific inventions are put there in that box. A lot of effort put there, but there is a power problem with that. So they were worried on the seeing the football matches, right? Because South America, you know how crazy they will be. So that is an issue. So we have to come out with some creative solutions. At home they don't have a problem. If at home, if they have a power interruption, that is their their risk, and it is not a problem with the technology that we supply. But here we have an issue. So what we thought, a group of engineers thought, we can take a power from the premises itself for the box. So this box in the middle doesn't need a power. It just needs the cable, Ethernet cable connection, which will be on the ground, dug inside. So there is no power needed here. So this is one of the models. You don't need power there, and the power will be from extracted from the user. So there is a new technology in that is called reverse power feed. So this is coming hot there, and to come to India it might take some time. Okay, second issue is a same power problem, but at user side they had. Okay, which means you are watching a movie, interesting movie, but at the time of the vital point, there will be some vital point in the movie or the climax, you missed to watch it. The momentum is lost, right? You might get the current after 10 minutes. This is, I'm talking about the live, right? Not the Amazon Prime or something like that. This is live. During those time, we didn't have OTT platforms, so it's all live IPTV. So you can remember of your old, I mean, even at least the faculties can remind of their old days where Olim Olim or important movies going on. So there, on the customer side, if you have power loss, it is an issue. I mean, it's in the same Southern American part where there are a lot of power failures. So we came out with an idea. When a power is lost, you have a dying gasp message that is coming out from the modem. We can capture it that in the DSLAM in this product, and then take a backup from the point when the power has got interrupted and until the power has resumed. So until that point, we'll have that backup, and once the power is back, we'll just ask, we'll send a message to the set-top box, say, okay, you lost something, some content. Do you need to watch it from? You continue from that point. Then if they say yes, then we relay the content again. They can store it in the STB and watch it. There are a lot of techniques around that. Okay, so that was one solution, the creative solution that we got. It is not only these three, these two solutions that we had, but lots and lots of R&D work that is going on day in day out for the communication part. And these are the DSLAMs that we're talking about. Okay, we shipped it. This is also one issue that we had, this bit flip in the memory. So how many of you are from communication background here in this audience? I think you should be from electronics. Yes, communication background. Okay, you should be knowing all this, right? Okay. Bit flip with the memory. So unusual behavior and people are getting a few lines are getting damaged and the communication is weak. Okay, so it was an interesting one to okay, mechanical. Anyway, you can correlate, not a problem. So when a mechanical engineer, I think the Sonam Phungsuk is a mechanical engineer. Yeah. So when cosmic rays traveling, in a speed of light, it cascades with the secondary particles like neuron alpha particles. So the one that we shipped to Canada and Australia. Okay, we have shipped to all the part of the world, but they didn't have any issues. Only the people in Canada and Australia, the service provider, like we have here in BSNL or Idea, only these two countries had the problem. And then we later realized the alpha particles are more in their region because it's in the pole, right? North pole, south pole. So it's called actually single event upset. That thing is called single event upset. The interesting thing that happened in Belgium in 2003 is that the bit flip in an electronic voting machine added extra votes, right? uh, Luckily the error was detected because it gave a candidate more votes than where it is possible in that region. And during the landing also you had a problem when the jet flying from Singapore to Perth, they had an issue, and they had to the autopilot got disengaged, and the craft has to be landed safely. These are all the issues that we had with the alpha particle, which is beyond the technology, right? We cannot, it's hard to fix. You can anyway, this PPT will be with you so that you can share, you can have a look. And the solution for this is, a group of chipset vendors came out with this solution. So they came up with a 19 nanometer solution to fix it. And so that it's called a failure in time, the measurement to actually measure it. So the problem was with the alpha particles getting engaged with the integrated circuit. It had an issue, and now they're slowly resolving it. So that is in my domain, things. So now getting into creativity. Okay, so now we are going slowly into the techniques. Okay, so how to develop it? First we know how to develop it, and then only we can implement the techniques, right? So what do you think, which part of the brain is related with creativity? Left or right? John, Vignesh, Ashok. Left, Triptika. Good. Right, Priya, Ramesh, Ashok. Cognitive. Left. Both. Nice. Right. Yeah, right is right. So left brain is for analysis, language, maths, logic, reading and writing. The right is predominantly for personality, creativity, music, art, dream and intuition, where creativity is on the right brain. If you see people who have got the traits of creativity, you can just correlate with all these items that is on the board. Creative people tend to have a courage. Okay, they'll be courageous, intuition and logic to make decision, proceed, produce ideas. They'll be in a playful nature, if you see. Yeah, agree, John Farad. Expressive minds need to find order and confusion and discover hidden meaning. Okay, they'll break the riddle. Motivation for accomplishment, ability to find solution. They'll be challenging. They'll be ready to take up challenge. Able to make connection. They'll connect with people easily. Desire to push the envelope in order to expand the boundaries, and fascination to test. Okay, so all the R&D engineers under me are with this kind of traits, and even when I go to interview, I look for this predominantly, rather than the technology, academics and all that. Okay, fine. Going to the techniques, there are a lot of techniques. Okay, it's easy when I say some techniques, it will be say, okay, avladana, this is the technique, okay, fine. So that will be a receptiveness from people. But okay, there are more and more, like you see in the slide. Approaching solution indirectly and creatively, means ends analysis, choosing an action at each step. Okay, compartmentalize, break problems into issue, and each issue you bring out some solution. Brainstorming, you people to get together and discuss things. Okay, and there are many more, but I would like to touch on three techniques that in a way we have used it in our research and development. One is UDA, next one is Osborne CPS and Scramper. Okay, let's go to the UDA. Okay, so UDA means observe, orient, decide, and act. Okay, so these are the three. One, we can correlate with any of the problems that you have. Okay, you have to observe first. You need outside information. You should realize what the circumstances, and then you have a situational awareness. And then go to the next block, where the orient. Here, orient is the culture is very much important, and which zone of people are you working with, or what the problem is in which zone. Say for example, for when I was discussing about the issue in Canada and Australia, which are on the close to the poles. Okay, only when you know the regions, you'll know what the problem is, right? Only then we came to know the alpha particles on those regions are huge, and which is actually beyond technology. It's disturbing the integrated circuits. And genetical heritage analysis, synthesis, and previous experience. Okay, your experience matters. That's why the the experienced people will come out with different ideas. Mm. The new informations, all these are orientations. Okay, and then you decide whether you're going for it or not, how you're going to feedback that again to the observation, and then the action. Okay, this it's okay. In a high level, you can say this, anyone can say this, but how we correlate that? I have one thing which can be correlated with the war, Indo-China war. You can correlate. Most of you would have known about the Indo-China war, where I think almost all the wars with Pakistan we have won, but with China we have failed. Okay, during uh, uh, Jawaharlal Nehru's period. We lost it, and once it was lost, Nehru also died after that, worrying about the consequences he faced. Okay, here this is the chart which was given to the fighter pilots to decide. You can correlate that and see for your studies. Okay, you can just pick one problem that you have, be it a live real time, or in your college, or in your project. You can fit this and you can experiment. Okay, and you have Osborne creative problem solving process here, which is first one is a mess finding, which is objective of the challenge. I mean, objective of the issue or the problem. What is the goal that you are going to achieve? And then the fact finding, then the problem finding, and then the idea finding, and solution finding, and acceptance. So to cross all these blocks, you should know what questions that you should ask yourself. Okay, so first one, if you see, for the objective finding, what is the goal, wish that you want to work on? Okay, if it is cooking, okay, I'm for fresh to cooking. Then what is the goal? Cooking is the goal now. Okay, what's the situation or the background? What is the background at your part? What are the data needed? What are the ingredients needed? How are you going to assemble it? That is a second question that you have to come out with. Fact finding. Problem finding is, okay, my mom or dad will not allow me to kitchen, or I don't have a sufficient utensils. So how to tackle that? How to address all those concerns? That is to clarify the problem. Okay. Idea finding. How to solve the issues that you have inside the kitchen, or with the ingredients, or in the recipe, and the solution finding, and the acceptance finding. Okay. With this you can implement in any problems that you have. Okay. And then you will have a solution for that. Okay. And the interesting one is scamper. Okay. Scamper is a seven step of for all the most of the business people, entrepreneurs use this technique. And they have even found good results, and they have benefited out of this. If you see, the first one is substitute. Okay. What to substitute? What all you can substitute with the present one, with the forecasted one? The properties, time, place, people, feelings, attitude. What can be substituted in your product? You're going to sell a product, or you're going to make a product. You're going to be engaged with the project. If you think that way, what are you going to substitute to bring it a better product? Okay. Product or a project. Okay. Second one is combine one product with the other. How you can merge. Okay. Then what is the objective, and what talents you can actually merge? What are the steps you can merge to bring it out? Okay. Then adapt to a different context. Use borrowed features. How we can adapt to your to the market condition. What are the new tools? What are the techniques? So, okay, what is AML, data science, machine learning? What is the one you're going to hang with, and then accomplish the task? So that is adapt. And modify and magnify. You can magnify, downsize the thing, the frequency, the physical qualities, features, everything. Put to another use. How that can be used for another purpose. How this product will help. What is the byproduct, and how you can work elsewhere. Okay. And the last but one is eliminate. What all you should eliminate? How to make it smaller? How to reduce the time, effort, and all that? And then reverse and rearrange. Okay. So we'll go with a live example before closing the session. So this is a creative checklist. You're going for a shopping. Okay. A grocery store. So these are the idea spurring questions with all these 7 points. Okay. To engage in a creative problem solving. Your goal is to reduce the money. Okay. How effectively you're going to shop. So the first one is substitute. As I said, what can I substitute for usual purchase? Okay. How you can, nowadays it's all if you go to the supermarket, you almost get perplexed, right? You get confused what to purchase, right? So you should substitute of regular thing that you normally purchase, but it should fit for the usual benefit. And then combine. How can you combine the purchase? Okay, right? One free. You get two, get one free, and all that. And then adapt. So one good thing you have to do is, you have to at least once in a lifetime go with the person who wisely purchase, right? Be it your faculty, be it your dad or mom. And in whatever activities, not only with purchase, right? Whatever thing, you should at least see, you have to run with the winning horse, they say, right? That you have to do it once. And magnify. How do you save? By buying more. Because you have in COVID condition, people are I think purchasing more, right? To save. And not only to save, because they're skeptical if the shop will be open in for a month or so. And put for the other use. How you use the product in other for other things. And eliminate what to buy. And rearrange to actually change your shopping habits. Okay. So the same can be. And the final one on this exercise is the bonus for you. Maybe this is one interesting thing they applied for a Story. I mean, the movie is also a product, right? This is a product. They direct, they produce, they direct, they act, and that's a product that they deliver to the customer, and we give pay and then see. So, okay, what is a recent flop movies that you have seen? Fastest Fingers first, which you didn't like. Maybe you would have thought it would be better, right? It would have been better story, screenplay, something like that. I'm amazed to see no one is watching movies in this group. You're not moving. I mean, watching movies. Dora. Dora is a Dora is Nayanthara's movie. Okay. Due to lockdown, you're not watching movies, or due to lockdown, you're watching movies? Dora is a flop movie. Triptika is worried that okay. I hope she got disappointed. Tick tick tick. I okay. Let's take tick tick tick. Fine for this. Any other movies which you think had gone flop, but it could have been better? World famous lover. Oh, unfortunately, I didn't see this. Maybe luckily I didn't see this. I want a flop movie. Tick 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 is okay. Maybe you can connect this and see in the tick 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 movie. Sura Sasi Kumar. Okay, I think you will get a bang from all the Vijay fans around. Since you're in lockdown, you're lucky. Okay, waiting for Master. Good, John. Fine. I think Master. Even Amazon Prime is asking for Master. I heard. I saw Ponmagal Vandal in that yesterday. Okay, fine. Tick tick tick, or even the recent movie, the KGF is a hit. I think. Yeah, that's why they are going for second round. The recent one was I thought Kapan. Kapan, where they're just touching upon locust issues there. Okay, maybe even the tick 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 or locust. You just substitute. I mean, put that technique. Ask that question on how it could have been better in that movie. Say for example, substitute. Okay, what can you use instead? How the story developed with the character was replaced by another one. What if without Surya, right? Or if Tick 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 without Jayam Ravi, how it would have been. And second one is combine. What can be combined? What stories can be combined? I think this was a problem where we have to depart. I mean, here it is combined, but in Kapan I see there are a lot of stories mixed, and it made a mess. Okay, that also you have to see there. Then adapt. What can be adapted? Different intentions, because they're touching about different storylines and all that. And what can be magnified, what can be taken out? Okay, what can be done with that, with the vision that the guy was is it farming, or is it a military base, defensive mechanism, or is it a locust? What are they trying to do? And so put to use of others, all that you can see, eliminate what can be eliminated. I don't think Arya is needed in that movie, or I don't know what Mohanlal was doing for the first half, and then reverse. Okay, so all this, if you could slowly, because of I'm running out of time, I'm not covering all this. For that particular movie, you can correlate this with whatever problems that you have. You should ask the right question to be creative. Okay. I'm waiting for RRR movie. What is it? RRR? Okay, that's Rajamouli's. Fine. Okay, nice talking to you guys. It was really a nice session, interactive. Though I was not able to hear your voices, I was able to be engaged and deliver you what I thought I could do. Okay, I think over to the faculty. This is the fifth webinar series of design thinking. Thanks, professors. Thanks, students. Future, pillars of India. I wish you all the best for your future on implementing things and coming out with new ideas, and make a country a better place. Okay, it's all in your hands, because I used to say, when a fresher comes into my office, to my team, I put in all the problems in front of him and say, is there any solution for this? Because all the people who are sitting there are sitting there for long time, for years, for decades, and will not have a third dimension to look into. And we ask the fresher to support. And most of the time it was a hit, because they came out with fantastic ideas, because they came out இவ்வளவு நாள் இதான் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்களா, ஏன் இப்படி பண்ணக்கூடாதா? That was the mode of freshers. And very lovely audience. Thanks very much. And